Today, we'll explore the life of Harry George Ferguson, the Irish inventor who gave the world the modern tractor, transformed farming, and even left his mark on aviation and Formula One racing. Harry Ferguson was born on November 4, 1884, in County Down, Ireland. As a boy, he was fascinated by engines and mechanics. He worked with his brother Joe in their garage, learning the practical skills that would guide his entire career. In 1909, at age 25, Ferguson built and flew his own aircraft, the Ferguson monoplane. This was the first powered flight in Ireland, proving his boldness as an engineer and innovator. After aviation, Ferguson turned his focus to agriculture. In 1917, he created the Eros plow, designed to attach rigidly to a Ford Model T butt. He wasn't satisfied. He dreamed of tractors and implements working as one dot by 1926. Ferguson patented the three-point hydraulic linkage system known as the Ferguson system. This invention remains the global standard on nearly every tractor built today. In 1936, Ferguson unveiled the Ferguson Black, also called the Model A, or Irish tractor. It was built by David Brown in Huddersfield. The Ferguson Black was the first tractor prototype with his full three-point linkage system. Only a few were made, but it laid the foundation for everything that followed. The Ferguson Black design was refined into the Ferguson Brown Type A, built by the Ferguson Brown Company in partnership with David Brown. This was the first tractor sold commercially with the Ferguson system. Around 1,350 units were produced between 1936 and 1939. In 1938, Ferguson struck his famous handshake deal with Henry Ford. Together they produced the Ford Ferguson 9N, 1939, the updated 2N model during World War II, 1942, and later the 8N, 1947, after Ford split from Ferguson but kept his system. The 9N and 2N carried Ferguson's three-point hitch and were revolutionary for farmers across America. While the Ford partnership continued, Ferguson also started production in Britain. In 1946, the Ferguson TE20 rolled off the line at Banner Lane, Coventry. Known as the Little Grey Fergie, it became one of the world's most successful tractors. Variants included TE20, petrol TD20, kerosene, TF20, diesel, the first English diesel tractor, TH20, vaporizing oil, TVO. Over 517,000 TE20s were built in the UK, plus TO20 and TO30 models in the US. In the United States, Ferguson produced the 2 series at the Detroit factory, TO20, 1948, very similar to the TE20, TO30, 1951, more power with a Continental engine, TO35, 1954, the first to carry Massey Harris Ferguson branding. These tractors spread Ferguson's design across North America. So in total, Ferguson directly contributed to the Eros plow 1917 for the Ford Model T, the Ferguson Black prototype 1936, the Ferguson Brown Type A 1936 to 1939, the Ford Ferguson 9N 1939 and wartime 2N, the TE20 series 1946 to 1956, and its variants, the American TO20, TO30, 235. These machines didn't just modernize farming, they set global standards. In 1953, Ferguson merged with Massey Harris of Canada, creating Massey Harris Ferguson, later simplified to Massey Ferguson. This ensured his system became the worldwide norm in tractor manufacturing. Ferguson's mind ranged beyond farming. He invented quick-attach hitches, hydraulic innovations, and diesel conversions. Founded Ferguson Research Limited to develop four-wheel drive for cars. Built the Ferguson P99, the first four-wheel drive Formula One car. which won the 1961 British Grand Prix with Stirling Moss. Harry Ferguson passed away on October 25, 1960, in England, but his impact lives on. His three-point linkage remains standard on every modern tractor. His tractors, especially the T20 mechanized farming worldwide. His influence reached from farm fields to Formula One tracks. From building Ireland's first airplane to revolutionizing farming with the Ferguson system to pushing innovation. In motorsport, Harry Ferguson was a true pioneer. He is remembered as the father of the modern track.